This is Mari Lane on the Buying Space channel. Today I am reading from Psalms. I started reading from the book of Psalms once I received this from Nana Tink's Treasure. And I discovered this hymnal. I also have almost the entire, well, I thought I had the entire book of Psalms in it. And I come to discover that it has select books of Psalms, but it still has a great many chapters of the book of Psalms. So I switched to, and chapter 7 that we're on this week is not in here, but I'm using it as the display for my reading because I'm reading from this very small print NIV Bible. So I absolutely have to hold it to my face to read. Also this week, I found Studies on the Psalms, which is a book that was copyrighted in 1952, and it goes into great detail of the study of Psalms. I've only read one page. Now the Psalms 6 to 8, which I'm on now, is 14 pages of study, and all of these chapters of 6 to 8 are very small. You can see this is 6 here and this is 8 here, so they're not long chapters, yet this book devotes, I think, more pages to the study of these 3 chapters than the 3 chapters would take up if it was in the same print size in this book. Those 3 chapters would be 1 page, and there's 13 to 14 pages on the study of them. So I'm going to go ahead and start reading. Psalm 7. I had forgotten that Psalms began like this. When we think of Psalms, we think of nice poetry. But there is a lot of hellfire and brimstone in these first chapters. And I did not expect that. Lord my God, I take refuge in you. Save and deliver me from all who pursue me, or they will tear me apart like a lion and rip me to pieces with no one to rescue me. Lord my God, if I have done this and there is guilt on my hands, if I have repaid my ally with evil or without cause, have robbed my foe, then let my enemy pursue and overtake me. Let him trample my life into the ground and make me sheep in the dust. Arise, Lord, in your anger. Rise up against the rage of my enemies. Awake, my God, decree justice. Let the assembled peoples gather around you while you sit enthroned over them on high. Let the Lord judge the peoples. Vindicate me, Lord, according to my righteousness, according to my integrity, O Most High. Bring to an end the violence of the wicked, and make the righteous secure. You, the righteous God, who probes minds and hearts. My shield is God Most High, who saves the upright in heart. God is a righteous judge, God who displays his wrath every day. If he does not relent, will sharpen his sword. He will bend and string his bow. He has prepared his deadly weapons. He makes ready his flaming arrows. Whoever is pregnant with evil conceives trouble and gives birth to disillusionment. Whoever digs a hole and scoops it out falls into the pit they have made. The trouble they cause coils on them. Their violence comes down on their own heads. I will give thanks to the Lord because of his righteousness. I will sing the praises of the name of the Lord Most High. So Shakespeare agrees. Live by the sword, die by the sword. In Celtic philosophy, you sow what you reap. What goes around comes around. It is a principle. It's a universal principle in every culture, that you reap what you sow. Actually, you reap what you sow is also in the Bible somewhere, but you all understand what the scripture is saying, and that we should be kind and gentle and loving towards one another, and you get back what you put out there. I mean, you make mistakes and ask for forgiveness. I made a mistake this morning, and I pray to God, forgive me, and I asked the person that I was impatient with this morning to forgive me, and she did. So, deal with things as they come up, and don't let things linger. Don't let misunderstandings go, because even if you've done nothing wrong, but a person misunderstands you, or there's a miscommunication, and you let that go, it becomes larger. And it doesn't matter if it didn't really happen sometimes, because you are going to get the reaction as if you had done something, even if it's from a false accusation. So sometimes you have to judge on what to let go and what not to let go. If a person is that way towards you, sometimes they're going to be that way towards other people. So eventually they'll wreck their own train. This is like when you see an aggressive driver on the highway. They're not just being an aggressive driver because you're on the road. They're an aggressive driver all the time, probably, unless they're having they got a woman in the car about to give birth, or some other extreme emergency. If you see somebody driving recklessly on the road, that means they probably drive that way all the time, or most of the time, or in certain situations, and that will eventually catch up with them. You don't have to pass that person. You don't have to get close to them, or tailgate them, or try to get ahead of them, or race them, or give them hand signals, or point a gun at them. You just let them go and know that God will take care of it, and they will reap what they sow. If something's going to have to happen to them, or somebody's going to have to set them straight for them to realize what they're doing, and you don't have to be involved in that. They messed you up that morning, they got your blood pressure up, but you don't have to, in any way, shape, or form, have anything else to do with that person. You let them go on. Don't let them ruin your life by them ruining your moment in traffic. Just let them go, and pray for yourself, and pray for that other person, and pray for the other people on the highway. But you don't go out there and play pseudo cop. You let them go, and you let the authorities take care of what they need to take care of. Hopefully a police officer will see that person driving and pull them over and give them a ticket, and hopefully that cures them. But anyway, God is on your side with your enemies, as long as you are the one that's in the right and is righteous. And you can be righteous if you make mistakes, as long as you ask for forgiveness from God and forgiveness from your fellow man. That's part of the process. But I hope you like my Bible readings. Hit the like button on the video. And if you want to hear more of my Bible readings, hit subscribe. And it'll turn from red to gray, and then a little bell will come up over on the right. Please click the highest bell the one that looks like it's going to ring, and that way you'll get a notice from me every time I do a Bible reading. God bless you.